But yeah. Snoutlet School. What if I want to go to Snoutlet School? Okay, whoops, I pressed X to try to find the menu there. So out of curiosity here, the only setting option in this entire game is rumble on and off. Wow, that sucks. That sucks just a little bit. Like, I feel like one change that I might have liked is that the bonus is no longer like the spinny thingamabob and then semi-random, where it's like you can time it if you get good at it. Like I would, but I'd also save state abuse a little bit. It would be nice if they still had the actual mechanic of bonuses, but not have it be random. It's just like it'll give you whatever the maximum is. So let's say you've just been putting points into power a whole lot. So now if you select power again, it shows that the bonus you'll get is 1. But maybe if you put points into defense, if you choose for your bonus to go there this time, it'll be like 5. Because the maximum amount that you can get from the bonus is influenced. Interesting. By like the most recent time that you put it into that stat. So it'll give you better bonuses for things that you haven't put extra points into in a while. And it'd be nice if they still had that, but just let you select the bonus that you want without having like the little spinny wheel and being like, oh, I missed it and now I got a 1. But still be able to have like a little bit more customizability about the way that you're speccing the bros, you know? Would be kind of nice. I feel like I'm pressing the A button on that last jump so early, but hold R while an enemy attacks to guard against it. This will decrease the amount of damage you take. Okay, so another like more beginner kind of thing that's been put in here. If you aren't confident that you can dodge an attack, or if you want to watch how a given enemy behaves, try an emergency guard. Oh, if you want to see like how the attack works first, I guess. That's one of the GIF emotes that I got commissioned to. I've been trying out a lot of different artists on Fiverr. This is like the emote experimentation phase. Honestly, I think that emote came out kind of shit, but that's neither here nor there. She uses to punk the Horty. Yeah, that's kind of cool how the camera moves. Don't want mod anymore. Yeah, we shall see what this game ends up doing here. Yeah, the whole thing we're about with Luigi there is gonna throw me off. It's definitely the case. Yeah, so you only have to jump with Mario. Whoa, okay. Predetermined stat growth, but you can put a point into each stat level, like SMT5 and Metaphor with the MC. They prefer the full control of stat points you had in the older games with the main character. Put a point into a stat each level, like SMT5. I guess I'm not familiar with these systems as much. So just like there's a bonus point each time. So now I gotta open the Luigi one, and it's over there. It looks like. Hey, hey! What's up, Luigi? Getting any big ideas? Oh, hey! L? What? B? Oh, I have to hold it. No, I have to mash it? Or not necessarily mash it, but just press it so many times. Keep on doing it, I guess? It's hard to tell that I'm actually making progress. There we go. Thanks to that bit of Luigi logic, the way forward is open. Luigi logic. During your adventure, Luigi will sometimes suddenly make a bolt of brilliance. If Luigi is focused on something, a glow will appear around him. Press L while it's visible, and Luigi will put his plan into action. Hopefully I didn't trigger like any PTSD with the reference I just made. What sort of ideas might come out of the mind of a glowing Luigi? I don't know. I've done like 2 or 3 random encounter battles. Like there's no way to be able to say right now. I don't know where that came from, but keep doing it. And is it still a completely new studio? Does it not have like a bunch of ex-Alpha Dream employees? Because I know that like Alpha Dream went under. And I know that a lot of Alpha Dream employees started working for Nintendo directly at that point. So I figured that it was probably going to be like a bunch of ex-Alpha Dream employees that potentially worked on this, so you would have had like a lot of the same devs and stuff there. Prefer SMT4, where every level you get 5 points to allocate into whatever stats you want. So you would have like 200 strength and 7 magic endgame. Oh jeez. Rumble Village Masterpiece number 2, Blue Memory. One day I got the urge out of nowhere to secretly eat sweets from Wilma's house. When Wilma found out and scolded me, my face turned an interesting color. I hear it was a beautiful shade of blue. I tried to incorporate that into this piece. Okay. What? Want to divorce and take Pikachu with me? What, after the Bolt of Brilliance? Being BP fully restored. It's nice that those will be everywhere, unlike Partners in Time that I played most recently. Maybe they're this abundant in like Dream Team and Paper Jam as well. Guess I need hammers. I know something about switches? If you had the right tool, you could hit it. Well, divorce is the most out-of-pocket line in Pokemon. Thanks, Detective Pikachu 2. Yeah. During the flashback scene. I was wondering if I ever get to greet a new customer. Welcome. Thanks for visiting the Rumble Island Gearporium. I can't wait for Detective Pikachu 3. Just out of curiosity. Run down boots. So that's why I currently have discount boots, no special effect. Then where? Okay, so that's what the icon means. Is that a whoops? So that's what I have right now. Thanks for your business. Hope to see you again. Okay. Yeah. What? Okay, what's going on here? Stop, please. There's gonna be like a mini boss here, and that's why there's a save point. Stop ruining our art. Yeah. Give it a rest. Better step back. Things are about to get rough. Chief Wilma, if you say so. This is like how you introduce a Pokemon Gym Leader 101. You punks are at it again, huh? Yeah. Smashing up people's art. You ought to be ashamed. Dealing with your guff is bad for my blood pressure. You get your very own, all expenses paid, trip to Scoldsville. Ah! They look like Bomberman characters is what they look like. Oof. All the times for my back to give out. Yeah. Hey, don't ignore me when I'm giving you the business. Whoa, they've been airdropped. Tactically. Yeah? Why do you think ganging up makes you tough? Okay. It's like sort of mini boss, I guess? I don't know. I'll just say taking a little bit to actually get into battle properly here. Okay, guard arm. Bonk. And then, yeah, I pressed the button at what felt like a more appropriate time that time. Whoops. Okay, well, they go so slowly. Kirby, if he was a goblin. Okay. And wait till ZA comes out, because then you... Whoa. Turn my monitor a little bit more so I can see the edge of chat. To be able to name all your Pokemon and how many channel points you have. I'm gonna have to get used to this here. Gonna be so many Pokemon to name. Okay, if I jump later, can I actually do damage to them, maybe? Maybe? Will be cool. But yeah, it seems like I can press the button pretty decently early and still get away with it. Okay. Dang it, I keep on pressing B. That's so dumb that I can't press B there. There should be a toggle in settings. Like, I assume that they changed it to be, like, a more standard experience for modern audiences. But, like, that was the whole thing of Mario and Luigi, was, like, the uniqueness of A and B. And they have definitely undermined that in this game, I feel like. I'm Cricketune isn't ZA so we can bring back the Dark Lord. Oh god, no. Anything but that. Ouch. Guess my back can't take the strain these days. I won't let a little pain. Ah! Ow. A? What? Well now, I don't know what's gotten into you. What about the toolbox? I suppose I'll have to get it later. Or Luigi can pick it up. L? What? Not B? Why not B? Why L? What? What are they doing to like the standard buttons of the Mario and Luigi series? It's mighty nice of you. I appreciate the help. My house is just up ahead. Can you take me that far? Sure thing, lady. See you there. Picking up objects. When you're close to something that can be picked up, press A Mario or L Luigi to pick it up. Why not B? It's not like B is some other input that's gonna get conflated with and put me into a troublesome situation. Like, oh no, I'm gonna accidentally make Luigi jump. It's not like I'm gonna accidentally back out of something by doing that. Like, I think that they changed things around so that the Mario and Luigi controls are less jarring to get into for new players. But like, they've just made it weird in a way that it'll make it weird for new players long term, maybe not initially, and starting to be weird immediately for old players. I guess it is. Yes, L is for Luigi, and add hell there. Sweet pennies for me. When you're carrying something, you can put it down again by pressing A Mario or L Luigi. What? But now it's also B place? So I press B to place, but I press L to grab in the first place. Can I press L to place? Yes. Can I press B to grab? Nope, sure can't. But I can press B to place and use L to grab. Why? What? You're hungry, come to my house, Wilma, Chief of Rumble Island. I am very confused at the controls. Controls are rotting your brain. Like, that's so weird. Just have the standard of A for Mario and B for Luigi. That's what it's always been. That's what old players are used to. It's what new players will ideally get used to for like an optimal gameplay experience, because that's what these games were designed around. But they change it to whatever this is. Yeah, like it feels a little bit wonky at first when you first go into like a new Mario and Luigi game where it's like, oh, A for Mario and B for Luigi, this is different. But that was like the whole appeal, the whole unique thing about Mario and Luigi. And now they've tried to be like, oh, that's probably going to be a little bit too confusing. Let's change it to something else instead. And made this mess. Because A is Mario and B is Luigi is too hard to figure out. Leave the toolbox on that workbench there.
Okay.
Like, yeah, or something like that. I'm more consistent. I don't know. Thanks. Say, I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Wilma, chief of this whole island. So, newcomers, huh? How do you get it here? Right, and I'll start one. Well now. I figured Concordia was gone for good when it broke apart. It's just, I wonder if you can make it. The path to the Rumbler dish is dangerous. What's more, there might be more of those tough guys from before as well. The lighthouse on top of the Rumbler dish, right? That's right. There's a lighthouse right on top of that wobbly Rumbler dish. Okay. And I mean, it seems like it was... Before, it was either B or L to place. Like, you had the option, but the standard thing it displayed to you was B. Like, as the UI that appeared. And then later the UI that appeared was L. For whatever reason. That's what happens when you have Nintendo developing the game instead of Alpha Dream. But I think there's a lot of ex-Alpha Dream employees that were working on this game. Because a lot of ex-Alpha Dream employees are basically absorbed into Nintendo after Alpha Dream's closure. So I'm sure there's a lot of original devs that worked on this game as well. Like, as part of a bit of a new team here. And they fucked up the new Legend of Zelda game? That wasn't in-house Nintendo. That was, Rizco, or whatever the heck the thing that sounds basically like the place from Splatoon, or whatever the heck they're called. I don't remember right now. But the new Legend of Zelda game was not in-house Nintendo. In fact, all of the in-house Nintendo games that have come out on the Switch, which are literally just Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, haven't exactly been perfect, I'd say, but are like very fleshed out quality experiences there. Yeah, I assume that it wouldn't be the same executive director. Grezzo, that's what it was called there. But like, it's still odd. And yeah, that is definitely not the case with the new Zelda there. One of your friends loves that game. What, Echoes of Wisdom? I genuinely think that Echoes of Wisdom might be the worst Legend of Zelda game I've ever played. I've opened the gate that leads to the Rumbler Dish. Alright. Or just, like, director in general. Ah, that's right. Time to go to Fogbound Lake. I have a son, build it, and a doctor, make it. They're great at what they do, just like their mom. Build it is a skilled glove crafter, while Make it is an expert at accessories. But they haven't been home since, well, not since Concordia broke up. I'm giving you samples of their work. Aren't they so talented? So, like, there is some gear here. They really liked it. Got a whole review on YouTube and everything. Well, what can I say? I am just an incredibly sexist person. So I really didn't like it. Huh? Am I worried? Of course I am. I'm their mom after all. But those two, they'll be okay. I need to protect the village. All I can do is hope they're safe. I feel better with that gear on. Alright, off with you now. Gear. Check the details of your gear in the menu. Gear can be useful flex in battle. Be sure to equip what you find. So let's have a look-see here. So gear. And then increase power by 5%. Increase damage done with your first attack by 15%. Sure. I don't know. Something like this. I don't know. But yeah, gameplay style is very much up to different people's tastes. Like, you don't like it. It feels very much like, it's so hands-off in terms of the battles. Like, the puzzle-solving aspect I thought was pretty good. It's just frustrating to go through the menuing, because you'd think they would have learned from Tears of the Kingdom, with the whole menuing of, like, 100+ items on a straight horizontal bar that you have to navigate across trying to find the one specific thing that you need. Like, that was one of, if not the worst aspect of Tears of the Kingdom. So you'd think that they would have learned from that. And then they put it into the immediate next Zelda game, where that is no longer fusing to an arrow. That is now, like, your standard game mechanic of echoes that you need to use for everything. So, anytime you want to switch to a different echo, you gotta navigate that menu, or I guess you can go to, like, the journal and, like, the pause menu, where it might be a little bit easier to find things. But by standard, you gotta go into, like, the single wide horizontal bar, go all the way across trying to find the one specific thing that you need out of, like, 100+ items. So it gets more and more difficult to find what you're looking for as the game goes on. You get, like, more and more stuff. And the fact that you can only assign one thing at a time. Like, one that historically has not usually been the case with, well, I guess it has been the case with, like, some items in some Zelda games. But there are lots of cases of Zelda games where you can assign, like, multiple different things. Like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where you can assign 3 different things to different directions on the C-stick, for example, to use them on the fly. So you only have to open the menu, assign your 3 things, and then you can use all of them on the fly, and not have to re-menu every time that you want to switch between one of those 3, because it's already on your hotbar there. With Echoes of Wisdom, it's no longer that you have, like, a normal kind of way to attack, like a sword. That's your standard thing. And then you have, like, items in addition that are assigned to multiple buttons. Now it's like the items assigned to your multiple buttons are your basic mechanic that you need to interact with constantly in order to engage with the world. And you only have 1 slot for that now. So, you would think that they would have learned, but they really did not, and you have to re-navigate every time, and it just becomes like a really frustrating experience. The game lags uncontrollably. Like, it felt like I was playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when I was playing that, because the game would only run at a stable frame rate if you stand completely still. If you stand completely still, then the game frame rate is fine and stable. Anytime you're moving, it is not running at even 30 FPS. It's always lower than that, and the game speed is tied to the frame rate. So if it, like, gets faster or slower, then guess what? The game itself is getting faster or slower, and you have to account for that, and it might screw things up from time to time because of that. And then the combat, where you don't actually fight, you just summon echoes that fight for you, and you just basically are playing totally accurate battle simulator instead of actually playing the video game yourself. Like, they could have absolutely given Zelda, like, some spells, some magic or something like that to be able to actually engage with figures in the world herself, rather than just, hey, let's put these enemies down to fight other enemies, and now I'm just playing tabs. I'm not playing Zelda anymore. Like, it should have still had a Zelda feel, instead of turning into tabs. Instead, the director of this game is not part of Alpha Dream. Interesting. But yeah, I don't like Zelda as a franchise, just don't vibe with it. Not like any Zelda game you played, but you got friends who like it. Well, might not be the most fair of comparisons then in that case. You're less defensive than Luigi, so I may as well do that really quickly. But yeah, that's what I felt about Echoes of Wisdom. So I genuinely think it's one of the worst Legend of Zelda games I've ever played. Like, it was such a letdown. I don't know how that game got like such rave reviews. I thought it was an interesting concept. I thought like the uniqueness to like approach different puzzle solving stuff was kind of interesting. But it's just so hard when like the menuing to interact with those puzzles is designed so frustratingly. B, place. But yeah, let's just see here. The Brothership is real. How's it going? It's going pretty alrighty. The game's a bit weird so far, I will say. But yeah, I already said that like a few times, Kusma. But yeah, let's see here. And then this is whoa, what the heck was that? That just spins the direction of it. We need to use Luigi logic and grab the thing up there. But yeah, oh! It's a bit wonky so far, I'd say. Eh, you think we got time to play on a seesaw? Now if Luigi gets on one side. Mario! Okay. What? I thought I was using the Luigi logic. I can't jump with him right now. The B button does nothing currently. What? Am I dumb? Am I just dumb or something? I pressed L for Luigi logic. I press L and then he goes there and he does nothing. Can I jump onto it like from here? If I do this. And then that launches him. I don't even understand what the joke was, I'm sorry to say. Nut. I don't know how to actually jump onto the other end. If I get Luigi up there somehow. Like, if it's oriented like this. Oh, I just didn't understand like the blind emote. You just said, yes, you are, and then you called me blind. And I was confused. I was like, what? I don't get it. I guess I also asked if I was blind here, if there's something that I'm missing, but like... I can't ground pound or anything. I don't think there's any way that I can get... Wait, I get Luigi to stand still, but like... Oh, that's enough to get over here. I didn't think that would be. Okay, well, good to know. So I guess I pick this up. I guess Luigi comes out from there. And then I do this. Okay. So we have to... Okay, go to the other side. Before we can start wall jumping like a pro. Okay, I gotcha. So head over here in that case. And dang, I keep on wanting to do that. Okay, so then I make it over here. And then say... It's like your friend coaching you in chess, painful but entertaining. I didn't think there would be enough height before. I thought I needed to launch myself up. Okay, so I can get a weight. That's what I can do. And I can use this, like... And then I rotate this... Oh. I pressed L, but he didn't come back. I guess I need to be close to him. So I need to rotate this. Wait, what? Sounds okay. There hasn't been anything that's like really stood out to me yet, though. How do I switch it back now? How do I get to the switchy thing? Because I need to turn this another way. Some statues around here look pretty heavy. Imagine jumping onto the seesaw while carrying one. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like the extra weight. Nope, no boss battles yet. Can I get to that switch somehow? Because it sure doesn't look like I can. Because I assume I need to rotate this, right? There's no way I could actually just jump this. Wait, is there a thing up here? Of course it was outside of camera. Oh, you can't do that here. Thanks, Professor Oak. Of course it was off camera, so I assumed I needed to solve a puzzle to get back to the other one. Amazing. Okay, so do that. Wow, I really launched him. What? Oh, I was wondering who had my statue. Where'd Luigi go? We just sent him to space. Purple space program. Okay. Luigi, you will be missed. Alright, I thought he was gonna ramble to me like the Koopa Village Elder from the 1,000-Year Door for a hot second there. And by the time that his story is done, then Luigi comes down. What do you mean I can't do that? I can't do that here? Okay, well, third time's a charm. Cool. I mean, well. Alright. Up this way we go. Oh, you guys. You returned the offerings back to where they belong. Thank you. Now the path to the sacred ground, the Rumbla dish is open. Alright. Whoa, this cliff is hard to climb. At least by myself. It's impossible. Nya, nya, nya. Am I just gonna keep on fighting these guys from time to time over and over again? These exact same enemy types? Yeah, just these same guys. Nya, nya. I'm facing 4 of them now. Oh, it's so much harder now. Okay, it'd be nice if I faced like some other guys here. I've only fought 2 enemy types in this whole game so far. I'm over an hour in. Here. Boopity bop. I want to play around with like different enemy types and boss battles and stuff like that is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, finding the switch is definitely an important part there. Nope. Don't have any hammers yet. Dang it, I keep on pressing B. You remember I have to press A and then hit B to actually do his things anyway. Well, you gotta do it like really last minute if you want to actually hit them, it looks like. That throws me off so much because like Mario, I'm pressing A to do the things and then pressing A to attack. And Luigi, I'm pressing A to do the things and then B to attack. Like, well, you would think that there would still be like more variety. Like there's 4 islands in the Alola region in Pokemon games, for example. There's more than just a handful of Pokemon. Okay. Boobity bop. Okay, yeah, jumping last minute here. But yeah, so far the game ain't beating the 5 out of 10 allegations. Yeah, so far I'm a bit confused about several things. Definitely feels a lot clunkier than what I'm used to. But I'm hoping that it'll turn around. Is what I'm hoping here. Is that this game does actually start getting real good. Okay. Gotcha. Kurosaka jump rose attack is the jump attack? Is that what the jump rose attack was there? Inverted controls? What? When you say inverted controls, that usually refers to like an inverted camera. How that usually refers to if we're talking like pushing a stick in the direction that actually goes, or if we're talking like inverted like flight controls. That's what that usually means. No, that's not actually what I said. I guess we're unlocking a Steam Cave. Oh, we're gonna destroy it. A is still Mario and B is still Luigi, but to select Luigi's attack, you have to press A, Mario's button. Is what it is. Well, that's one way to reach it. There's gotta be like a boss battle before we can actually do the thing, right? There has to be. Tell me there's not even a boss battle before the thing. Yeah, I keep on pressing B with Luigi and it keeps on not doing anything, so, yeah, there's some coins at least. Yeah, I keep on wanting to do 1-2 and 1-2, but nope, sure can't do that. Alright, there it is. The connector plug. Okay. Beautiful sight, it's a tree of life. Remember what Connie told you about the unit tree and the connector? Yeah, I do. Oh, you got a good memory. Saves me from having to repeat it. It was these connector plugs that spread connector everywhere. Just like the hit movie Morbius when he morbed all over the place. The plugs linked the unit tree up with the other spots all over the world. That's why we need to connect this plug to ship shape and restore the flow of connector. You need to get the connector from the tree on ship shape here to Rumble Island. Gonna be like a Metroid escape sequence, but in reverse. Go ahead, Mario and Luigi, let's yoink this plug. No, it will be the standard way. So you just have to successfully go all the way to the beginning or something, or what the heck happens here? Yeah, 30 minutes between having the option to hear the same exposition again, in case you forgot the first time, I guess. So now there's totally gonna be boss battle, right? There's gotta be. Surely. Oh, do we just fire it like right at the ship? Oh, yeah! Okay, I guess there's no boss battle. We just get it in there. Okay. So there wasn't a single boss in the first world at all? It was just 2 enemy types? And traversing around? Like, what? Not even gonna have a tutorial boss. I want to play a boss battle and try out combat, like, for real. Not just, like, the same basic starter enemies. I want to face real foes, see what this game is like. So I thought for sure there'd be a boss battle at the end there. But nope. Well, I'm disappointed so far. Rumble Island. You connected Rumble Island. Okay. So is the tree gonna grow? Nope, it just gets glowier at the top. I was like, what is this animation? For a hot second. Well, okay. Well, alright then. So